On is this actually working? Okay, so my editing software has bit the dust. It is not working, so we are making this video as a live recording, so no edits, no cuts. It is just me talking to you guys about this topic, so hopefully this works out. Hello everyone, Eric here, and welcome to the show. Everybody's having a great week. We've had a lot of interesting news this week. I'm going to cover that in a different video. We have a lot of Marvel news to go over. I'm working on something for that, but we've got something interesting here. A bit of news came out, I think it was last night-ish, that Jason Momoa has confirmed that the DCEU is ending. It's over. It's done after Aquaman. There are no plans for anything else in the DCEU after that film comes out. A lot of us speculated about this because we know that Superman Legacy is scheduled to come out. Let me double check the date here. July 11th, 2025. And as far as we know, that date is not changing. James Gunn has confirmed. There's been no delays. There's been no pushbacks. So as far as we know, Aquaman ends, and the very next DC project, the DCU, like building into the shared universe, will be in 2025. Now, we have a couple of other things coming out from DC, like the second Joker film, some animated stuff, things like that. But this is the end of an era. And let's listen to this clip. It's a very short clip. I've actually truncated it for time, where he was on, I think it was the Late Show. Let's see here. Where is this at? Let's make it a little bit larger. How about that? The Tonight Show. Okay, I'm corrected there. The Tonight Show, where he talks about the end of the DCEU. And although it's a very quick, short little moment, let's listen to it, and then we'll talk about it.
Is it true this might be the last one, or could there be a third Aquaman?
I mean, this is kind of like the end of this
DC universe.
DCEU universe.
Yeah, I heard
Unless,
that.
you know, I mean, it's things have happened before. So I guess if people like it, but yeah, there'll always be a place for me at DC.
Oh, they will. There will, right?
They like me.
They should like you, yeah.
You know,
we like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. There's a lot more from the actual full interview there, but that's pretty much the gist of it that we're going to be talking about. And it's kind of interesting because he says this is it for the DCEU. And so that means that as of right now, no big surprise, there are no plans for continuations of the actual DC extended universe beyond Aquaman 2. He did say, you know, it depends if the fans want more, but I've got a feeling it's not going to matter. I think that the new plans for the DCU are in full effect, and that moving forward with anything from the old DCEU is probably not going to happen. However, there's always a place for him at DC because they like him. There's been a lot of speculation on whether or not he's going to play Lobo, and that seems to be the most, I guess, fans believe that is the best case scenario, that if he's not going to move on with Aquaman, that he will continue on as Lobo. I'll be honest, I'm not a massive Lobo fan. I feel like Lobo was like this edgy space Wolverine character, and I just never really got into him. I know that's probably a hot take. A lot of people like Lobo. I get it. Not really my cup of tea. Not an awful character. I mean, obviously, a lot of people love Lobo. I wouldn't mind seeing him, but he's not my first choice, okay? It's not my first choice for a character. But look, if we're going to bring somebody in for Jason Momoa, I think he is a good fit for Lobo. It sort of fits his personality, and so there is that. I thought we'd take a quick look at the DCEU, the extended universe, expanded universe, starting with Man of Steel, probably one of my favorite superhero movies of all time, warts and all. I still love it, regardless if it's got issues. I know there's problems with the movie. I still really enjoy it. Then we jump to BVS, probably the biggest mistake, in my opinion, to jump into BVS right after Man of Steel. I thought that was pretty stupid. And you can put it on paper that I think that was the beginning of the end of this DC Extended Universe, was doing BVS immediately after Man of Steel. I truly feel like that was a mistake. Just my opinion. Suicide Squad wasn't too bad. Wonder Woman, excellent film. Justice League, theatrical version, Snyder Cut made it better. The theatrical version had a more comic booky ending to it, but the Snyder Cut definitely expanded on that. Aquaman, love that movie. Shazam, really enjoyed that movie. Birds of Prey, not my cup of tea. A lot of people do defend that film. I feel like Margot Robbie did a great job in the movie. I still did not like the movie. Wonder Woman 84 was garbage. I hated that film. The Suicide Squad, probably one of my next favorite movies in the DCEU, next to Man of Steel. It's at the very tip top of that. Thought it was great. Black Adam was mid. I enjoyed the JSA in it. thought that was fun. Shazam Fury of the Gods was another mid movie. Not amazing. Flash, I really enjoyed the Flash, but there was just something missing from that film, like that magic, I guess. And Blue Beetle, another one of my favorite movies. I actually really enjoyed Blue Beetle, and I'm sad that it didn't perform as well as it could have, because I think there's a lot of heart and soul behind the movie. And I believe it comes out on streaming this weekend on Max. So if you have HBO Max and you want to watch it, I think it's coming out this weekend. Don't quote me on that. I don't know 100%, but I do believe I saw some advertisements for it coming out. Either way, I know you can actually pay for it now on VOD. So it is available if you want to watch it. It is there for you if you want to check it out. But it's kind of bittersweet, right? I mean, the DCEU never really took off. That's the issue, is that there was a lot of individually good projects within the DCEU, as we're looking at the list here, that I think deserve a little bit of respect for the work that they put in. Definitely like Wonder Woman and Aquaman as individual films, I think were amazing. I feel like a lot of the individual hero films worked out really well. I think Man of Steel was good. I think Wonder Woman was good. I think Aquaman was good. I think Blue Beetle was good. Yeah. So the individual movies weren't too bad. It was kind of the group efforts that didn't work out for the most part, except for the Suicide Squad. I think the Suicide Squad, the second one, was a much more successful group film. And with James Gunn, that's not a big surprise. He's really good at balancing characters, sort of like the Russos were with the Marvel characters. You just need somebody that can balance, multiple character storylines in one movie. And I think James Gunn does a good job with that. So not too good of a track record from the DCEU, but it's still sad to think about what it could have been. We had a lot of great actors cast in a lot of great roles there, a lot of storylines that could have been set up. I still believe that BVS jumped the gun for the DCEU, and it was all downhill after that. I think we should have gotten a Man of Steel too. I think we should have seen like a proper Superman sequel first before we did BVS. I think we should have had a proper Batman movie before BVS. I think the best thing about BVS was the introduction of Wonder Woman. I think that was great. The death of Superman happened far too early in the franchise. Literally at the beginning, we had the death of Superman, which I thought was pretty stupid too. Just a lot of bad mistakes. I know there's a lot of fans of BVS are going to fight me on that. I get it. You can fight me down in the comments, but I do believe that BVS was a huge misstep for the DCEU. So it's coming to an end. So that's it for Aquaman. Aquaman will be the end. I don't know if this is going to make the movie sell more tickets or more people are going to go out and see it because it's the last one, or do people not care? I mean, if you look at track record, I don't think people care. I think people are ready to move on from the DCEU at this point, which is sad because we've had some pretty good movies since the announcement of the DCU with James Gunn. So I think it's really sad. I hope the movie performs well. I liked Aquaman 1. It was a great film. Will it recapture that magic? I don't know. He talked a little bit about what it is. He said it's going to be funny. It's going to be like a buddy cop movie. I don't know if that's what people want from Aquaman, but that's what we're going to get. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down below. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say about this. And that's pretty much it. We're going to end this live stream used as recording. There was no editing done in the process of this. So whatever mistakes happened. Either way, have a great weekend. There's no after party tomorrow. I'm taking the weekend off. The after parties will return next weekend. So enjoy your Saturday and your Sunday, and we will see you then. Bye.